Ladies and gentlemen, when the Texas Board of Nursing officials were here on this campus last year, they applauded the Del Mar College Registered Nurse Education Program as a pioneer at the forefront of nurse education in Texas. They were impressed by the diversity and the richness of the clinical experience of our faculty. They recognized that Del Mar College was a trailblazer in online and content-based instruction. They recognized that that's exactly what the Nurse Education Department, in consultation with Dean Larry Lee, Dr. Larry Lee, and Provost Fernando Figueroa, have done, and the results are now official. It's my sincere pleasure to commend this team for achieving a 97% licensure passing rate for its latest 2012 student cohort. This is a wonderful opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, and I join the Texas Board of Nursing in announcing that the Del Mar College Nurse Education Program has full approval status, and it will begin admitting new students this spring into its registered nursing track. I'd now like to turn the podium over to the Department of Nurse Education Chair, Dr. Evangeline DeLeon. Evangeline, Dr. DeLeon. With one last comment, it's taken a community, it's taken a village of sorts to come together and work over this past few years to reach this point in our history. And I just want to thank the Del Mar College faculty and students and the overall the greater nursing community for all its diligence.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Escamilla. And thank you, everybody, for coming out. I mean, I am just delighted to make today's announcement. It has been a long road, and faculty and administrators have never lost sight of we continuing to ensure that we have an innovative program here at Del Mar College, and not only here at Del Mar, but Coastal Bend, South Texas, and even in the state. The Texas Board of Nursing full approval status to the college means that not only do we start back our admissions, but they also commend the efforts that we implemented for changes that provide success in our students and improvement in the program. The 97% examination pass rate for 2012 demonstrates those efforts. We couldn't have asked for better results. Del Mar College program graduated 137 RN graduates in 2012. So we are extremely proud of continuing those numbers. We're pleased to announce that, as Dr. Escamilla mentioned, we have new admissions for the spring. We have approximately 45 students that we just admitted this week, and we're looking to start towards that number of RN track students for this coming spring. We will again also continue our current enrollment of students that are progressing through our other levels. So we foresee again our numbers are going to stay in about 200 to 250. Current enrollment again in the RN program, RN track I should say, is going to continue to provide almost, as we have done in the past 60 years, about 4,000 RN students, graduates I should say, LVN graduates as well, a good number of about 4,000 in that number. While Texas still faces a critical shortage in nursing, Del Mar College will continue to provide exceptionally prepared RN and LVN students using the most advanced technology that Del Mar can provide. Dr. Escamilla mentioned that we are trailblazers, and he is absolutely right. We want to continue those same efforts, and we're going to continue in that path.
I can tell you that I came in right when a lot of the changes were being made. And I can tell you that they were hard changes. Even though I was coming in as a level 1, I can tell you that the path was very difficult, but rightfully so. They are training us to be nurses. We are going to have people's lives in our hand. So the program is not supposed to be easy. So everybody can attest to the fact that we don't sleep much. We study continuously, and we dream Nandas. But that is what they're preparing us for. They're preparing us to be in the workforce. And the proof is in the pudding. The scores have gone up. It's 97 percentile. So obviously, all of us are right now knowing that we made the right decision as far as the college that we wanted to attend. I have an aunt that attended Del Mar, and she's been an LVN for 20 plus years. And so when I decided to, become a nurse, which I always knew I wanted to be, but life sometimes happens and it gets in the way. But when that opportunity presented itself, the only college that came to mind was Del Mar. I never thought about going anywhere else. The reputation of Del Mar, the facilities, the teachers, the time that the teachers put in, the professors, willing to stay after clinical and come in before class and, explain things to you because they want to make sure that we get it. They want to know that we're prepared. And if we're uneasy about anything, we don't, we question stuff. They're so inept to help us and just ready to help us and to put us on the right path. And the facilities are great, the labs are great. I don't know how much more to say. It's just a wonderful place to be, and this is the place to be to start your career. They're teaching us, how we're going to be when we're out in the workforce. Get those good habits in place, and following. Find the problem, intervene on that problem, and then let's see if it's working. Let's check the therapeutic action. And the BON scores definitely reflect that the therapeutic effect of what, the changes that were made here at Del Mar, they worked. And we're the proof. And, like I said, I'm level 3 and the people behind me are level 1. And we're all just going to continue to progress through the program with the changes in place because truly those changes were needed. And all it's done is better the school, better the students, and, putting out even more quality nurses into a workforce that is, sorely depleted, of good nurses in general. And we're ready, and, and they're making us ready. And again, I just thank y'all so much for giving me the opportunity to, to speak. And, Del Mar is the place to be. You want to be a nurse, come on down.
My name is Abraham Sarabia. I'm a level 1 student at Del Mar College. I am part of the LVN-RN track. My journey for me began before I was accepted into the program. I started off here at Del Mar taking my Certified Nursing Association course and passed and got my certificate. I loved it. First experience in a nursing home, awesome. It was my pleasure to help those people in need. I decided to up the ante and do something a little more responsible and become a certified medication aide. So I marched right back through those doors, came right back to Del Mar College and got certified as a certified medication aide. The next step is, of course, the nursing school. Now, when I came and it was time for me to apply, things were happening and changes were happening here at Del Mar. A lot of students, fellow students that wanted to get into the program were worried and had anxiety about what was the future of Del Mar College. But I can tell you right now that I wasn't afraid, and those behind me were not afraid because we applied anyway. We knew that the resiliency of the Del Mar nursing program would bounce right back. And look at us now. We're not even past our first semester, and look at us here today. The Del Mar nursing program is open again before we even got to finish level 1. So I think that's an amazing feat. Our instructors were really awesome. At orientation, they stressed to us that they're here to make us pass. They're here to train us well and to make us do well. They're not here to fail us. They're not here to do bad things. We're here to become great and excellent and exceptional nurses. We're very excited about the entire process. One of our instructors, Dr. Huddison, stopped us in the middle of lecture and said, just take a minute and reflect. Think about what you knew before the program began and think about what you know now. And that just really, really took us to that place of, wow, we are learning so much, so fast, and very efficiently. So, again, these steps that I've taken personally, from CNA to CMA to what will soon be LVN to will then be RN, has proven for me symbolically the step ladder of what is the success of the Del Mar nursing program. So I thank you very much for your time.